May 7th, 2023. How's it going, guys? Well, I got another video for you. And I was coming back down Noland Road today. I seen a couple things. Now, I seen another one of those eye candy things. We're going to show that up by Quality Inn. And then I get back up here by that Gordman's. And, you know, whatever's going on over here at this warehouse deal is just kind of funky, guys. I mean, you know, when you see weird stuff, and it's weird stuff, I mean, to me, you can't just ignore it. I get back up there. I'm going to talk about this first because I'm going to show this gentleman. Now, gets out of this vehicle across 40 highway. Now, the problem with this is, me and my son, we go to McDonald's over there. We go to a Kentucky Fried Chicken over there, Taco Bell, all those places. And we always go back. Sometimes we use that back row. It's quicker. You know, you bypass it. You don't have to set the light, burn that gas and stuff. So, when we come back, you know where the old Steak and Shake building is? There'll be vehicles setting right over there at the edge. Now, not in the Steak and Shake parking lot, but right as you pull in, like if you're going down there to those other, either that warehouse or like where, what was that? I want to say it's a Dollar General or whatever. And these people, it's just weird. They set in these vehicles across the way. Well, what are they doing? Now, this morning when I got up there, I pull up, and you can actually see, you guys are going to see this. I pull up, and this guy, he's pulled over there, and he gets out of his vehicle, and he's going to cross over 40 highway. Now, when he sees that I'm going to go turn, because he didn't know I was pulling up there, he was sitting across there, and he did see my vehicle, and I'm turning going on. He turns around back and goes and walks back towards his vehicle, maybe, I don't know, 75, 100 feet. Now, if it was a truck driver that goes over there, because there's a white truck that sits over there. It's got to be a truck driver. It's sitting there in that parking lot. But a lot of this other stuff isn't. But if it was, why wouldn't he go over there? If you don't have nothing to hide and you're not doing nothing illegal, then there shouldn't be a problem. It's the other ones that are doing all the bad stuff. But I still would like to know what this shipping facility actually is doing in a way, you know. And if it is going to annex this other area over here by that other deal, then, I mean, surely, like I say, they'll put a fence around it. I mean, you can go down here off Front Street. You go down there where in those certain areas. I think, what is it? I don't know. I don't want to say it's Mars, like candy or something. I mean, they actually got, you know, nice fencing and stuff around, so it looks halfway, you know, decent. I mean, it keeps all the riffraff down. Everything. I mean, it looks nice down there off Front Street. A lot of different areas down there, even though it's an industrial area in certain areas. But this, I don't get, and it don't make sense to me. And like I say, I'm going to show this other deal over here at Quality Inn, a little bit of eye candy. Now, it's not as focused as the other, because it was a pretty good distance away. And then I'll even show the one from a Quick Trip yesterday, too, again, guys. But this lady was sitting off to the side, and anyway, she had about half halter top on, and she had her legs spread. She was sitting on the sidewalk down there. But this was prime stuff. This wasn't like the meth ones where they're all wrinkled up. I mean, they age quick. The young ones age quick. I mean, I see some of these out here that are, you know, 20, 25 years old. They look like they're 40 or 45 already. Not good, guys. You know, all these drugs here. Two things go hand in hand. The drugs and the prostitution. Drugs come first, prostitution next, because they have to have something to support their habits and stuff. So anyway, guys, I'm going to show this real quick. I'm going to show this up here by Gordman's too. Because you look at it. You guys decide. You see what's going on here in Kansas City. Because this just didn't look on the up and up. I mean, what are they needing to cross over there for? If this guy was legit and he was just going over there, why not just drive his van over there, park it up by one of the trailers, and be done? But this was, it just looks, what are they doing? I mean, what are they, I don't, this is supposed to be a shipping, receiving hub for what? I don't know. And then, I've been also watching something else. You know, there's M&M, I think it's an M&M or M&H, whatever. It's a kind of like a gas place that they have, like, I think carbonated, like gas for like, you know, like soda pop and other different things. They bought that old Sutherland place up there. And this was, I mean, several months ago. And what it caught my eye about this too, I'm going to talk about this for a minute too, because a lot of all these people don't know about things. They don't know about mechanics. They don't know about engineering. They don't know about any of that stuff, okay? And I'm seeing a big old crane over there with a couple big, fairly good-sized tanks, about half-size tanks, what you would have for, you know, underground for like gasoline, but these were above ground. And I made a comment to my son one day as we were driving by. I said, man, I said, that crane's been over there for a while, you know, because when you rent those cranes cost a lot of money. I mean, it ain't cheap, guys, for that. You know, it's one thing to get a backhoe out and dig a hole in the ground or a trench, you know, for a pipe or liner or what I'm saying for like, you know, a water line or something like that, or a sewer line or something. But stuff like that costs massive money. So the tanks got set over there. And then they removed them. And then the tanks weren't there. And I thought, whoa, that's weird. They spent all that money to put those tanks there. Then they had to remove them back out and they're gone. Where did they go? And I don't know. That was another thing. But this has nothing, hopefully this has nothing to do with that. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if some of this is intertwined, but but the warehouse part is a weird deal, and especially these trucks and what's going on here. And then what was hanging out there this weekend, there was a lot of stuff that was going on. I mean, not just the homeboys was up there, but there was a lot of other stuff going on up there. So what are they doing here in Independence? You know, here's another thing. It's kind of strange. So I'm going to show this real quick. And I'll give you some history on some stuff from the 1500s as we talk too. Okay, guys, I'm back. And I'm just getting ready to pull up here off that side road coming back from Noland. And you can see that vehicle across the way. I'm going to get the cursor in here. Maybe it'll help a little bit. Now, these vehicles are setting over here. Now, I mean, you know, it's kind of like a military checkpoint or something. You know, this isn't like, this is weird stuff. You know, like you look even in the movies, you know, you got ones that set certain places, certain things. And like, I noticed stuff like this. I'm very detailed. And this was just weird. But as you can see, his door's already open. Now, I'm going to clip this and I'm going to be pulling up. So he didn't know my vehicle was coming up there. And he proceeds to go on across 40 highway. But as he sees I'm turning, going on, he's about probably right here, I think. I'll have to play it. And then he turns around, he goes right back to his vehicle to get into it. Now let's watch this real quick. And see, I would have thought nothing about it. I thought, well, you know, maybe just a, you know, truck driver going over there, you know, maybe. Now, hold on. Okay, guys, I'm back. And this is from my back dash cam. So this, okay, you see that guy, he was in a pretty good hurry. He was what, to get across, okay. So, let's watch this. And I'm getting ready to turn here. And it's just weird. I'm going to click right there. And right there, as I was turning, he turns around. Now, let's watch this. See, he's walking back to his vehicle. Well, what are they doing? I mean, this is what I don't get. What are they doing? And you can see the white trucks over there. White truck is always over there. And you can see there is a massive, that's what I was talking about yesterday. I told you at least 7 or better of all these trailers over here now. What are they doing? I mean, none of this makes sense because, okay, Kansas City, Missouri on the right side. The reason I know Kansas City, Missouri was on the right side because like where Sam's and also like even like where Food for Less was on down there, that was Kansas City, Missouri. But over here is Independence. Okay. So why would Independence allow this, whoever owns this private area here, to have all this here like that? Now somebody's got to own this property, okay, for one thing. And to me, if they were going to use this as a dump for all these trailers, then the person that owns the property would have to put a fence up around it. You know, they're just milking it to see how far they can go because, like, you take like the Ford plant up there, up north, like all the vehicles they make, I mean, they store them at Worlds of Fun. They store them at Ameristar. Now, you think Ameristar and you think Worlds of Fun just lets Ford park all those vehicles there for free? I doubt it. So I'm sure this guy, whoever owns this property, is getting paid for this. But then it comes into a whole nother play. This thing here was designated as Noland Road Fashion Square, where it had a bar, it had a cinema, it had Gordman's up there, this whole area, okay? So if this is going to be designated as a business for this place over here, then they need to be able to do that because, see, then Independence is missing out on money unless somebody's just getting money in their pocket from Independence, an inspector or something else, whoever's supposed to be overseeing these areas and stuff. Because think about that for an instant. I mean, then Independence is missing out on money from this. You know, I mean, I don't get this. It just doesn't make sense, but that doesn't make sense to me. I don't. Like I say, that just doesn't make sense. But if this was going to be used like that, and this way all that credits is going over there, then they need to block this off, fence gate this down, and then put something else around there so it's not that big a deal. I mean, this is, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. And what kills me, Front Street, isn't Front Street down in Kansas City, Missouri? I mean, they got it nice down there, down on Front Street. Front Street don't look bad. I'll do a video of Front Street down the line here and show those industrial area parts. I mean, it's not that bad, guys. And it keeps that stuff down, but they have fencing and they have stuff that keep all that stuff out. So, I don't know. I mean, that just, to me, looks weird. Now, hold on. Let's get to the eye candy here at Quality Inn. All right, guys. There's old Quality Inn over there. I used to go over there and dance. I used to have single dances over there at one time. They had a room over there that they had rent out and stuff. But let's check this out. Hold on. Okay, guys, I'm back. And I'll get this cursor in. And as you can see, she's got her legs spread. She's got kind of like a halter top on there and stuff. I can say this is a pretty good distance away over there. But this wasn't just a homeless person or the one that's on meth, because the thing of it was, I mean, you can see that ones that have really eaten up. Now, down the line it could be because, they get they're wrinkled in the face, age really quick. But this was just sitting over here on this sidewalk over here. Now, I guess we could give it benefit of the doubt, say that was a maid, but I don't think that looked like a uniform like they have over there. That just did not look right. Oh, I'll give you some information too here, guys. We'll back this out a little bit. And let me back this out some. And back in the 1500s, what do you think they called a rabbit's nest? They called it the clap. Well, what else does that sound like? The clap also is a sexually transmitted disease, but it was probably more like gonorrhea. Now, how did it get its name? There was I think it was called a clappier bubo. And the nest was called the clap because all these rabbits reproduced real quickly in the nest. So then what they did, they started for the humans, like a brothel. They called it clappier bubo, okay, for a brothel. And then they anybody that got a disease or went to those areas, basically contracted something. They called it the clap, and that's how actually that came to be. See a little bit of history there, guys. And one other thing. Let's just have a little more fun here. I'm going to move this over. Also, last weekend, I went up to the casino. And when I come back, there was a 18-wheeler setting off 23rd Street off by that pawn shop. That was that one street where they were hooking over there. But a couple things come to mind. Now, it could have been just a regular 18-wheeler. Because, see, the thing of it is, go up there to the casino every weekend. Got to go out and have a little bit of fun. And you don't see stuff like that. But I never see any 18-wheelers sitting over there. So it just come to mind, thinking maybe something did meet up with maybe either one of the truck drivers. What do they call those? It's been a while. My aunt, she actually worked at a truck stop. Lot lizard? I think that's what they called them, lot lizards. The prostitutes. Lot lizards. So it just made me think about 23rd, but then it made me think of some other movies way back where we were talking about like the casinos and stuff. They used to actually have illegal moving casinos in these trucks, in the trailers. Illegal gambling. And they would drive. This was before gambling and the casinos and stuff here were legal in the different states and stuff. But just another deal I was thinking. So hold on, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. This was from yesterday. So we'll keep our eyes open out there, see how many more of these pop up in this area. A lot of stuff going on here in Kansas City in Independence, Missouri, guys. Anyway, keep your eyes open and stay safe out there.